Hello, Vincentian Eagles. This week is Holy Week, and today and throughout the week, I'm going to share some stories with you about the Easter story, starting with Palm Sunday and moving through Holy Week. So we're going to put different segments up for you to read when you are comfortable and have time to sit with your family maybe and listen to some of the stories. The name of our story is Easter Love Letters from God, Bible Stories. It's written by Glennis Nellist, and the illustrations are by Sophie Alslop. As you can see on this cover, we have Jesus, and we have the donkey that he rode on Palm Sunday. So let's go on with our story. King of Kings. This is from Matthew 21, verses 1 through 11. The donkey felt very special as he trotted down the road into Jerusalem with Jesus on his back. He had never carried a king before. The road was lined with people clapping and cheering. Everyone was there to welcome Jesus. Little children laughed as they waved their palm branches high in the air like flags. "Hosanna! Hosanna!" the crowd shouted as Jesus passed by. He was the one they had heard about. Here was the king who could save them from their enemies. But how would he do that? He wasn't wearing armor, and he didn't look like he was ready for a fight. An earthly king would ride on a mighty horse, but Jesus was a heavenly king. He rode in on a quiet donkey. An earthly king would ride in with an army of strong soldiers, but Jesus rode in with an army of invisible angels. An earthly king would ride in carrying gleaming swords and weapons, but Jesus rode in carrying love, forgiveness, and peace. An earthly king would capture his enemies and take them to jail, but Jesus would free his enemies with love and lead them to heaven. The King of Kings stepped down from his donkey, patted it on the back, and turned toward Jerusalem. Jesus had only a few days left to live on earth, just a few days to show the world what love looked like. And so his last days began. This book is kind of unique because it has letters in it. And it says, "Your love letter from God." So I'm going to read that to you now. Dear Eagles, when Jesus rode into Jerusalem, he didn't come to fight the Romans. My son came to fight hatred, sadness, and unkindness. And the only way to fight those enemies is with love. Jesus came to teach people how to love. He came to heal us from everything that hurts us and to fill our lives with joy, hope, forgiveness, and peace. The more you get to know Jesus, the more you'll discover that this can be your life too. Love God.